No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Johnson, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty. He only went into the 4th inning in his last start. Didn't get a decision. I mean, if anything, go out and give your team a chance. Going to have to go a lot deeper in this one.
Scooter Gennett makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Milwaukee, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, this team runs pretty well. They drive the ball into the gap pretty well. And as long as they keep avoiding the double play ball and let the game come to them and just drive in runs when they get the opportunities, they're going to be just fine.
Jonathan Villar will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, but this will land untouched. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Ryan Braun will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's up to 22 in the doubles column with that last 2-bagger. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit to short. Kawasaki scoops it up. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Chris Carter will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Willie Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see there, he's been very dependable all year long. He's making his 30th start here in this one.
Number 5 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, number 5.
That tails back over, strike one. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently, so all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Peralta's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot. He does a lot of things right at the plate, takes the simple approach, and pretends to pay off.
Matt Caesar will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Christian Villanueva takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And after getting shut out the last time they took the field, they didn't wait too long to get on the board here, and that's going to make it a 1-0 lead. They're off and running here in the very first inning.
Stepping in now, number 75, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. But he's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Christopher Negron will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Too high, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit to third. Hill is there. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Domingo Santana will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Oh my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Ramon Flores will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
Turned on down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. and he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
So here's Aaron Hill, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes in with an average of 265, a dozen home runs, and 44 RBIs. Belted high in the air out to left. Caesar ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
One out, runner on third. He's just looking for something he can get in the air, and he does a lot more than that. He gets this thing high in the air, all right, and all the way over the wall, too.
Standing in now, Andrew Susak.
The catcher, number 36.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the pitch on 2-1. On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Willie Peralta.
Into the box now, Willie Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball one.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. 2-1 Milwaukee. Chris Coughlin will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Santana. Makes the play, 1 away.
And you start to get to the point in the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Digging in now, Munenori Kawasaki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Peralta sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Braun moving to his left. 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. It's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Scooter Gennett is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. To third. Villanueva is up with it. On to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there. And, yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set, here's the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Oh, and he botches it.
The left fielder, number 8.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit to third. Villanueva comes up with it. And the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Here's Chris Carter now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Under it is the center fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Domingo Santana stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And, you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 80.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Number 5 stands in. Peralta into his motion. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
One and one.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Flores is there, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 20, Matt Caesar.
Matt Caesar strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Lays off 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-1. Ramon Flores is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Ramon Flores.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Coughlin is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, third baseman, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill will try things again. He hit that two-run homer his first time.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and Hill is a ground-out victim. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 36, Andrew Susak.
Andrew Susak stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Scorched to third. Villanueva fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Christian Villanueva, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Peralta gets the sign. Here's the 2-0. Hit hard to short. To his left. VR. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Now batting.
You know, this is one of those cases where you have to know who your runner is out there. I mean, this is not exactly Ichiro busting down the line. He's got plenty of time to make this play, but he fires wildly, and they're going to hit him with an error.
In now, number 75. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And he falls behind 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Hill, barehanded. Got him.
Oh, what a play. And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, maybe this turns into a double play ball. But with the bat shattering here, just too much going on to even think about, too. So he'll take that sure out at first instead.
Stepping in now, Christopher Negron, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Chris Coughlin is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here it comes, 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And no problem out there for Hill as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Our score remains 2-1. Willie Peralta heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Pitcher, Willie Peralta.
First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Scooter Gennett stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box, Jonathan Villar. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
2 runs, 5 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Caesar ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Ryan Braun stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
When he starts leaving that curveball up, That's a sign he's getting a little tired out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitcher. He's going to get hurt.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Coughlin on the move. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Chris Carter digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and he takes ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up this.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The run scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Domingo Santana will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Standing in now, Ramon Flores. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Aaron Hill will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In there at the knees, strike 1. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
And he'll just step on third, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Milwaukee leads it 5-1. Munenori Kawasaki will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the seats, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
One and one, here it comes. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Wilson Contreras is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Peralta pauses. Here's the first pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Flores racing back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, The only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
The move's already been made for a pinch hitter. Here is Shane Victorino will grab a bat and move into the on-deck circle now.
Shane Victorino.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
All right, now that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Into the box now, number 5. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line hard toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Matt Caesar will come forward now in a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Grounded to third. Hill's up with it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. C.J. Edwards will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 6, C.J. Edwards.
Andrew Susac will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th.
36, Andrew Susac.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Caesar sprinting after it. 1 down.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Willie Peralta comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Scooter Gennett waits on deck. Now a flare out to left center. Caesar crawls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Scooter Gennett gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Christian Villanueva, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. And another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Number 75 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Christopher Negron waits on deck. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 75 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
In now, Christopher Negron takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, C.J. Edwards.
Jorge Soler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 68, Jorge Soler.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Into the box, Munenori Kawasaki, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Jeanette. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the seventh now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Joe Smith is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Joe Smith.
Jonathan Villar will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Victorino racing back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Victorino moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Chris Carter digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Line to the right side. Victorino is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Into the box now, Ramon Flores. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 1. Wilson Contreras will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Now here's the pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only 1 hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
Settling in now, Shane Victorino. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And a bouncing ball, foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is taken by Victorino to even the count at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
This one's flared out toward left. Braun coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Number 5 steps into the box. Pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he hangs on to end the inning. As we go to break, another look at a throw nicely handled at first. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Aaron Hill will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Travis Wood will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Travis Wood.
Aaron Hill steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Wood has his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Andrew Susac will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Well, they always end the 7th inning stretch here at Wrigley with let's get some runs. But they're going to need plenty of runs in this one, as our line scorer shows us that the Cubs indeed trail by a bunch here on this sun-baked afternoon. Willie Peralta gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 6-1. Tommy La Stella will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Christian Villanueva. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that's too high, ball two.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
One out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for two now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with two bases.
Into the box, number 75, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. One out and a runner on second base. High in the air out to center field. Flores is there now, and he has it, two gone.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman, Christopher Negron.
Sliding into the box, Christopher Negron. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. On his way to pitch number 100. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Jeanette onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One hit, one left. Ninth inning coming up. The Brewers lead it 6-1. Trevor Cahill come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth.
Trevor Cahill.
Ready now, Scooter Jeanette. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
Swinging a ball line hard toward short. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. You've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives him a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Jonathan Villar will stand in to try it again, already with one home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. He's set and the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. No one out with a runner at second. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike one. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Soler comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Runner at second here with one man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Ground ball left side. Villanueva moving to his right. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 28 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 out, nobody on. Wow, and Earl Hendricks is not doing him any favors behind the plate. 3-0 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And that's low, ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Now in the box, Ramon Flores. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1.
That missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
taken high and deep to right. Victorino going back on it, still ranging back. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
So here's Aaron Hill.
Now batting.
Hey now, release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
Well, and these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
And that is not good.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a flare out toward right center. Victorino over to his right. And the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Brewers 10 and the Cubs 1. Jorge Soler will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Santana is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Digging in, Munenori Kawasaki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Santana is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, You put in a full...
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Brewers win it 10-1. So long from Wrigleyville.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.